What's up, guys? I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen the oxcart and wondered, like, what's the deal with that? And I'm going to be showing you how to actually start a mission for that and achieve the "Are We There
The
Yet"
people of Her
trophy.
Majesty and many
And
are unhappy. I know not what
you
manner of be
first need to
glad 'tis a
complete this
bargain more
mission
than
right here
fair.
that I'm
For
showing
those
you.
glad I am to hear. Simply show it to one they
And
are harsh in a
after
simple
you
plan, I
complete
know.
that, Nation of the Lambent Flame, you'll end up finally being able to do the missions
We
for
ought
the
to deliver the
oxcart.
letter to Sir Ernesto. We shall find
So
him at the
now we're just going to
encampment at
travel to Vernworth, and then I'm going to go speak to a certain
Volcanic
woman,
Island.
and it will automatically start the oxcart mission. That is one way that you can do it, and I will be showing you another way that you can do it after completing that mission as well, or
That went
getting
as
the
well as
mission
we
to start.
Might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Perhaps 'tis time we return to our base of operations and deposited some.
We shall remain here.
How to promote
All this quiet makes me come more anxious.
Could have sworn I ought to attend to a fine spot to take my mind off my troubles.
Off to market I go.
This place is very dreary.
I get along with everyone.
Lots to do.
To find someone to buy me a drink.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure of my own as the wind blow my fur every which way.
Much going on.
Could have sworn I ought to attend to
As quiet as a millpond. To which their own. Odds better for it.
Let me think on this a moment.
Wonder how everyone else thinks. Can't help but talk in a whisper.
Happiness is a full
Delightful breeze.
Hello there. Still, it came by way of strange. Apparently, it makes its appearance just after sunset as the sky begins to darken and has a caged wagon in tow. As someone in the same line of business, my client said she's ashamed to know that one of her fellows is involving themselves in illegal dealings. That said, I've not set foot outside the capital in quite some time. 'Twas news to me that passenger ox carts don't travel at night. Well, that's it for the rumor. I suppose you'll be on your way now?
So now that you've done it that way, if you're curious the other way of doing it, you can actually listen to the oxcart.
Honestly,
People talk about
I
it
follow every
and start
regulation to the
mission up.
letter and only travel.
Just the same, it don't matter. So either way that you do it works.
Forward, Gerald. The day. Why can't others do the same? There's been much talk on the street of this phantom ox cart that travels after sunset. But I've heard rather enough of it. Our hands are full enough as it is.
the first time you approach
These
the
things
ox
don't know the
cart,
general destination.
you'll
I
end
brought the
up
number that you requested. I'll take it this will be
having
an...
Aye, nicely
tackle that
done.
guy
Here's
right
your
there.
payment.
Thank you
The
kindly,
guy
sir.
that you're about to see him
Ordinarily,
right there.
coin like this would take me half a
And
year to...
And I'll thank you to spend
After
an
that,
oxcart
you'll end up
I know.
coming.
And I'll take
Like
care
you have
of
to
it,
do a
I
few
swear
things
it.
before you can finally
Contact-
complete this mission, and I'll be showing you the end of the mission, like even after getting the trophy as well, so you can see that and what you get rewarded.
What is it? I've done naught worth following me over. Hold, I beg you. I'll tell you what there is to know. I was approached by a battalion merchant I met at the border checkpoint. He offered me a coin in exchange for rounding up pawns. Aye, I know. Here in Vermont, there's nary... But you have to understand, I know not where they've been taken. Here, take this. 'Tis a document I got from that merchant. If word of this should reach the... I'll give you all the gold I got to... I swear, I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincerest... I'll be going then.
Do we know of someone who might better understand this document? Captain Brandt and Regent Kin Sven are likely to be of aid, but Minister Allard is best avoided.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here.
So now you just return this
You
to
have my fullest confidence.
Bryant,
Yes, Your
and
Majesty.
then you'll end up going right back to the same spot again.
Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Oxcart from the... To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise we ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the oxcart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
For him to actually think
What's
that,
this? Only pawns?
you know, that
What's
you're
that
not the
dullard
Risen or
playing
something, you
at?
need to
Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the
be
job
completely,
done.
like, you
In
don't need
get
to have
then.
any of your outfits or anything on, like weaponry or anything. Just make sure you kind of look like that. Just nothing equipped.
Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back!
Tis good to be reunited. to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Tis not what I expected.
What's the hold-up? Get in!
How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You pawns are a queer lot. They say you'll do whatever the officer says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do here, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, baby, the mind? 'Twas all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to you.
We shall await you here, Master.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up!
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
Sorry, my hands.
How'd you like that?
Lots to do. It's a bit of excitement in my life. Built rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
What a bore. Just like hitting a tree stump.
Enough! Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels!
Perhaps some more thorough examination is required here.
Wait! You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst!
ought to be cured with all due haste.
Perhaps this will serve as evidence. We ought to bring word of this to Captain Grant. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Guide is most welcome.
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have the I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The stuff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal, yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded, and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which are sacred to the Batali people. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have